The universe and your brain, a cosmic connection. You know, scientists recently discovered something absolutely mind-blowing. The universe looks remarkably similar to the human brain. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy, right? But hear me out. Your brain contains about 86 billion neurons. The visible universe? It has 100 billion galaxies. Both are intricate webs of nodes connected by long, thread-like fibers. But here's where it gets really interesting. In both systems, these fibers make up only 30% of the total mass. The other 70%? In your brain, it's water. In the universe, it's dark energy. The ways galaxies connect to each other mirror how neural networks link up in your head. They seem to follow the same laws and principles. Now, some researchers say this similarity is just superficial. They argue our minds love finding patterns, even when there's no real connection, like calling your brain a mini-universe. But let's talk about some truly fascinating cosmic facts. Billions of years from now, the universe will expand so much that we won't see stars in the night sky anymore. Imagine that. Complete darkness. Here's a wild thought. To turn Earth into a black hole, you'd need to compress it to the size of a marble. But the sun? If you tore it into a black hole, it would be about 4 miles across. When two galaxies collide, something spectacular happens. They create what we call a starburst galaxy, a cosmic fireworks show where countless new stars are born. Did you know Jupiter has at least 79 moons? Meanwhile, Earth only has 1. Talk about being popular. And speaking of mysterious things, there's a supermassive black hole 250 million light-years away that produces the deepest sound ever detected in the universe. How deep? 1 quadrillion times deeper than anything the human ear can hear. That's a 1 with 15 zeros after it. Now, 670 light-years from Earth, there's a planet called KELT 9b. This place is so scorching hot on its daytime side that it literally tears molecules apart. Not exactly a vacation destination. Here's something that would surprise you. You could fit all the planets in our solar system between Earth and the Moon, with room to spare. Black holes do something scientists call spaghettification. Seriously, that's the technical term. When an object passes the point of no return, the black hole's gravity stretches it in one direction and squeezes it in another, just like making spaghetti. From Earth, we can only observe about 5% of the universe. The rest? It's a mystery. There's a doomed planet out there called WASP-12b. It orbits so close to its parent star that in about 10 million years, it'll be completely consumed, swallowed whole by its own sun. Remember the Milky Way, our home galaxy? Well, it's on a collision course with our nearest neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. Don't worry though, this cosmic crash won't happen for another 4 billion years. When they do meet, they'll form one massive elliptical galaxy. Saturn has a tiny moon called Enceladus that reflects almost 90% of sunlight. This makes it one of the brightest objects in our solar system. But because it reflects light instead of absorbing it, the surface temperature drops to minus 330 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than you can imagine. The tallest mountain in the solar system isn't on Earth. It's on Mars. Olympus Mons stands 3 times taller than Mount Everest. If you stood at its peak, the slopes would curve away beyond the horizon. Oh, and speaking of Mars, astronauts planning missions there want to send heavy equipment. Why? Because on Mars, everything weighs almost 3 times less than on Earth. You could be a weightlifting champion up there. Here's a fun one. There are 3 golf balls on the Moon, left behind during the Apollo 14 mission. I guess someone really wanted to practice their swing. Mathematicians believe white holes might exist, the opposite of black holes. You couldn't enter one from the outside, but you'd see light and matter shooting out of it. Scientists haven't found any yet, though. Our Earth takes 1 day to complete a full rotation. But the Sun? It takes 25 to 35 Earth days to spin once. Everything's bigger and slower when you're that massive. The Moon isn't a perfect sphere. Earth's gravitational pull actually makes it more egg-shaped. Who knew? Spacesuits protect astronauts from incredible temperature swings during spacewalks, from minus 250 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a 500-degree difference. When neutron stars form after a supernova collapses, they spin incredibly fast, about 60 times per second. But some spin up to 600 times per second. That's dizzying just to think about. In 2007, astronomers started detecting super bright, super powerful radio signals from billions of light years away. They called them fast radio bursts. We still don't know exactly what causes them. Astronauts in space sometimes see random flashes of light when cosmic rays hit their optic nerves. Imagine seeing fireworks with your eyes closed. If you walked around Pluto's equator, it would be like walking from Rome to New York City. Quite a hike. There's a planet 57 light-years away called GJ504b that actually glows. It's still hot from when it formed, and it shines a dull magenta color, like a dark cherry. Jupiter has the shortest day of any planet in our solar system, just 9 hours and 55 minutes. Because it spins so fast, it's not a perfect sphere either. It's a bit flattened, like someone sat on it. Venus has more volcanoes than any other planet, at least 1,600 on its surface. Don't worry though, most of them are extinct. Mercury has wrinkles. As its iron core cooled down, the planet's crust shrank, creating an extremely bumpy surface. Inside neutron stars, there's something called nuclear pasta, considered the strongest material in the universe. It can be 10 billion times harder than steel. For each Apollo mission, NASA needed 15 spacesuits. Each of the 3 crew members had 3 suits, one for training, one for flight, and a backup. The backup crew got 2 suits each. Better safe than sorry. Scientists believe Mercury's core might still be partially molten. This could explain why the planet has a magnetic field, even though it's only about 1% as strong as Earth's. Dust storms on Mars are the most powerful in the entire solar system. They can rage for months. On planet Kepler-16b, 245 light-years away, you'd see not 1, but 2 suns rising over the horizon. Just like in Star Wars, Tatooine is real. Putting on a spacesuit takes about 45 minutes. Then astronauts need another hour just to adjust to the new conditions. Talk about getting dressed for work. Fireballs are bright meteors that enter Earth's atmosphere, but then leave again. Cosmic boomerangs. Triton, one of Neptune's moons, orbits backwards, the only large moon known to do this. And it's gradually getting closer to Neptune. Eventually, Neptune's gravity will tear it apart, creating a ring around the gas giant. There's a dwarf planet called Haumea, much farther out than Neptune. It has 2 moons, a weirdly stretched out shape, and a day that lasts only 4 Earth hours. But the strangest thing? It's surrounded by incredibly thin rings, probably the result of some ancient collision. Neptune takes almost 165 Earth years to orbit the Sun once. In other words, since it was discovered in 1846, Neptune has only completed 1 full orbit. Just 1. The universe is vast, mysterious, and more wonderful than we ever imagined. And we've only just begun to understand it.